Hi everybody and welcome back to Projectotron, the prediction site with a difference. Today we are focusing on Group C in the first of two videos, and we have Colombia against Cote d'Ivoire. Both teams unbeaten so far in the group. This could be looking for top spot. Rory, what have you got for us?
Well, I think that Colombia, they really played above themselves in the game against Greece, and Greece helped them out an awful lot.
Greece were terrible.
Yes, Greece were absolutely woeful. The 3-0 scoreline really flattered them. I don't think they have that much outstanding attacking prowess. I don't think we're likely to see them score 3 goals again. Cote d'Ivoire had a very fun game against Japan the other night, it was very funny to see when Drogba came on. Japan just, had a fit, and I think they tried to get 11 men to mark him, and Ivory Coast scored 2 goals before they actually readjusted. I don't know if you'll see Drogba starting from the bench this time. I assume so. But what was interesting is that Wilfred Bonney, who's had an excellent season for Swansea, has gotten off the mark in the World Cup in the first game. I think he might be one of the players. He was one of the players I thought might go on a run in this World Cup, and I think we're likely to see that again.
You think now he's hot?
It's pretty hot down in the Ivory Coast, yeah. So, with all that in mind, I'm going to say 2-1 to the Ivory Coast in this one. I do see Colombia scoring because the Ivory Coast defence isn't all that brilliant, but they have enough firepower up front, and they have him in reserve.
Yes, so, in case of emergency, break Drogba glass.
Indeed, yes. 2-1.
I'm actually going to go the other way. I think Colombia are going to win it. 2 reasons. One, Colombia are the difference between Colombia's defence and Japan's defence is night and day. Japan have shown in the Confederations Cup and again against the Ivory Coast that defensively they are a shambles. They panic far too easily when they're not in possession of the ball. And this may be a problem coming over from Asia, where they dominate so many games. When they don't have possession of the ball, they seem a little bit at a loss as to how to organise themselves. I think Ivory Coast had an easier time against them than they're going to have against Colombia, who were fantastic in qualifying defensively and were solid again against a Greek attack that, while it was one-dimensional, still had the potential to get a couple of goals. I think that because of that, Colombia are going to limit Ivory Coast to a maximum 1 goal, but they're going to get at least 2 themselves. I think it's going to go the other way around. I see a Colombia 2-1 win against Ivory Coast.
Very good.
What about Projectotron?
Projectotron was torn. It felt it was going to be a stalemate between Colombia and the Ivory Coast.
Splitting the difference. Classic Projectotron.
Exactly, yeah. Projectotron. Get off the fence. Anyway, yeah, I figured it was going to be a 1-1. Even enough game anyway, which is fair enough, I suppose. These two teams, they're among the best in their qualifying groups for the World Cup anyway, in Africa and in South America. So, yeah, 1-1. I'm okay with that. I don't feel too bad about Projectotron, but I'd like to see it grab this whole concept, a little more firmly, and start making decisions and stop splitting hairs.
Start hanging your balls out there, Projectotron.
There we go. That's
right. There you have it. We have 3 different predictions for you. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Colombia. Rory is going with a 2-1 win for the Ivory Coast, and Projectotron is going with a 1-1 draw. We'll be back tomorrow with more videos, more tips and analysis, and throughout the tournament. Enjoy the football.